Welcome to Assist My Team Small and Medium Business Solutions. In this demonstration, we will explore the administrative features of Team TimeSheet for Outlook. The first step is to install the Team TimeSheet managerial tool in your system. It should not take more than a minute to make an install. Now open Outlook, and you would be prompted with the project data source settings. What it does is to allow you to configure a new project database for use by all members of your team. You can choose between a Microsoft Access database and a SQL server. This project database saves all the project information, drop-down lists, custom fields, notification templates, etc. This same database is also used for storing timesheets and other project deliverable as reported by individual member from Outlook. For this demonstration, let us simply go ahead with an Access database. When using Access database, it is important that you choose a UNC path of the network shared folder, where the MDB file will be placed. This is so because all members across your organization need to have access to it through the network. You can find all the central administrative settings under the Backstage view of Outlook 2010. Now, let us explore the team members list settings. Team TimeSheet needs to maintain the detail of each member that would be reporting to the database. The member name and email address are mandatory fields and should be unique for each member in the list. Most likely, you might already have contact details of the members in the Exchange Global Address List. You can use the Import button to display the address book and select those contacts that you want to import. The member name, email and the department fields would be then automatically filled in the grid. You can grant administrative rights to certain members to be able to view statistics and create reports on all submitted timesheets. Such members can also be allowed to add their own projects and activities to the central project data source from within their Outlook. From time to time, supervisors and managers might need to remind a particular member to report their project deliverables, such as timesheets, to the database. You can do that easily by clicking the corresponding Notify button to send out the alert email instantly. This notification email can be customized using the Templates Manager. Now, let us explore the projects list. Here you can add projects and their related information, such as project manager, hourly rate, timeline, and Outlook color code. There is no limit as to the number of projects that can be set up in the system. When you add a new project, you can assign a project manager from among the members list. To specify the project start or finish date, just double-click the particular cell, and it would pop up this date picker. The start and finish date can be used for enforcing timeline validity when individual member tries to report timesheets to the database. You can specify a color code for a particular project by clicking here to show the color picker. You can select from one of the 25 colors that are supported in Outlook. Lastly, administrator can click the corresponding Notify All Members button of a particular project to send out an email notification to all or selected members to remind submission of their timesheets to the database. This is the activities list settings. Think of an activity as a subpart of a project. From the second column, you can specify the particular project this activity belongs to. Each activity can also be assigned a coordinator, which you can choose from the drop-down members list. Likewise, in the projects list, administrator can click the corresponding Notify All Members button of a particular activity. This will send out an email notification to all or selected members to remind for timesheet submission from Outlook to the database. The administrator can customize this email template. Now, let us have a quick look at the custom fields you can deploy to all members for collecting additional project deliverables. You can use up to 10 custom fields for extracting additional project or activity-related data when individual member prepare their timesheet from within the Outlook task or appointment. 4 of these fields are available as administrator-defined drop-down lists, which are listed in here. The next 4 fields are static fields and can be used to store any textual data, whereas the last 2 custom fields can be used for capturing currency or decimal values. The project and activity fields are always deployed to all members, but the custom fields are optional. You can deploy as many number of custom fields depending on the reporting needs of your team. You can also set certain fields as required, such that individual member cannot submit their timesheets if any of these mandatory fields are not filled. For drop-down fields, you can mark it choosable so that in Outlook, each team member is allowed to choose their own relevant projects or custom field values to work with. Here you can customize the titles of the project, activity, and custom fields to suit your line of business and logic. The changes in the titles here are reflected to the Team Timesheet Client tool, that is, in the Outlook toolbars and ribbons, as well in summary reports and statistics. Let us now explore some of the settings administrator can customize for the entire team members. With these reporting options, I can control on how individual team member works with projects in Outlook and how they report their timesheets and other deliverable to the database. For example, I can enable the first option to allow all members to prepare their timesheets in the default Outlook calendar only. What it means is, the project toolbar or ribbon won't be available in other calendar folder except for the default calendar of that primary mailbox. With this option enabled, it would allow members to revise existing timesheet in Outlook and resubmit it to the database. As you can notice here, a new button with the update caption appears in the project toolbar. This feature helps members to report their incomplete timesheet, while at the same time giving the flexibility to resubmit or update the same reported timesheet in due course. I can also allow members withdrawal permission of reported timesheet and other deliverable directly from Outlook with this option. A new button, Withdrawal, is visible when you select or highlight an Outlook item that had been published earlier. This withdrawal feature comes handy when members want to start over their timesheet without actually deleting the existing appointment item in Outlook. Now these 4 options are regarding expired projects or activities. A project is assumed expired if the end date has lapsed. Likewise, an activity is assumed expired if the due date has lapsed. You can enable these options so that you can prevent members from working on expired projects and submitting their timesheets and expenses to the database. If you have a minimum work time requirement for accepting timesheet and other deliverables that are submitted by member to the database, you can set it in minutes here. Lastly, you could configure a particular public folder where a copy of the reported Outlook item will be placed when it is being submitted to the database by individual member. So, as we have seen, we can control how all members work with projects in Outlook and streamline the reporting process for the entire team. Now let us explore the advanced options available. For calculating total cost for billing and payroll purposes, administrator can use the project rate, or the activity rate, or the member rate. The total cost is calculated automatically when member reports their timesheets to the database. By default, the rate for project is used. With these 3 options, you can enforce project and activity timeline on appointment or task item for all members in Outlook. If this first option is enabled, when member tags an appointment or task item in Outlook, the start date of the timesheet would be automatically updated to that of the project's start date. Likewise for the end time and due date of the timesheet. For example, here we have this appointment from 19th to the 24th of December 2010. If I tag the BBC Tech as the project, notice that the start time has changed to the 5th of January 2011 and end time has changed to the 25th of January 2011. Let us verify it. This is indeed the start date of the project in the projects list. And yes, it is. Now, let us explore the email notifications that are available. Team TimeSheet offers a whole lot of notification options for different events of project management and tracking. Automatic emails are sent out directly when a relevant event occurs, and the whole exercise is transparent to the users. From within this notification options, administrator can enable or disable specific automated email notification. The email templates for these notifications can be altered with the Templates Manager. Modifying a particular email template is made much easier with the What You See Is What You Get editor. Here are the list of placeholder variables that you can insert into your email template to get personalized and interactive content. We have only explored a fraction of the administrative settings in this demonstration. For more thorough detail, please refer to the Administrative Help Manual. This concludes this video tutorial on configuring administrative settings in Team TimeSheet for Outlook.